today. I mean, take a look. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. Blue skies, warm weather. Yeah, this is what I can't believe more people don't live in Henderson, Nevada. Just the sunshine every day alone, you would think there would be a lot more. You would think there'd be a lot more people that would want to live like that. I've lived all over the country, and I can tell you right now, there's nothing like living where the sun is shining, there's no bugs, you don't have to worry about getting rained on every day. That's what I just didn't like about Florida. I gotta admit, Florida was just, you get rained on all the time, you gotta know what the weather's gonna be like. See, you don't have to know that here. Look, it's just, it's just blue skies. Hey, Cindy, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, hi, Angela, how we doing? Yeah, I was just commenting. It's just another beautiful day here in Henderson, Nevada. It is gorgeous. Hey, Rosa, what's up? It is another beautiful day, and it's like 78 degrees right now, so it's really nice right now. Yeah, we're not going to get any of the really hot weather until this weekend. So it's supposed to be in the mid 80s today, like 86, 85, something like that. So yeah, it's very nice. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can I leave Florida alone? No. I wish I could. I wish I could. Florida has just an absolute debacle going on with a lot of those condos aren't worth any money. Yeah, a lot of those condos people are trying to sell for $400,000 and $500,000. They're worth about half that. So they're trying to sell their condos for 400,000. They're worth about 200, and that's what's going to happen over the next few years. If you have a condo, especially an older condo, it's worth half what you think it is. So take 50% off, and that's what your condo's worth. Yeah, the available condos right now in Florida is just absolutely skyrocketing. So yeah, it's a complete and total crash that's going on. So yeah. Hey, what's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's raining there? Yeah, it's nothing but beautiful here. Nothing but beautiful sunshine, not a cloud in the sky, and just sunny and warm. Sunny and very warm, yes. India, wow. What's going on in India? How many kids do I have? I have 4. Would I like to have a 5th? Sure. Yeah. If I meet the right woman, I would love to have another child. I would do that for sure. Yeah. Ideally, it would be a boy. Ideally, I'd have a boy. Dominique, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, I am single. Yeah. I've been single for the last 3 years. I got divorced 3 years ago. Minnie, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I've had a goatee for a while now. Yeah. Good morning, Sherry. Mom and Dad are not up yet, so I don't know. Mom and Dad are not up. As soon as Mom and Dad get up, I'll let you know. Yeah. Hey, Cajun girl. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is a beautiful day today. Tuesday. I got a lot of stuff to do today. The rest of my week looks pretty open though. So Why is Miami so unaffordable? It's about to be a shell of its former self again. There's a lot of people having to leave Miami now, and there's going to be a lot of empty space in Miami. So, you know, if you don't leave Miami, if you don't leave, yeah, yeah, the leadership ruined Florida. You know, what happens to every state that's run by a Republican? What happens to every single Republican state? Let's see, West Virginia, Mississippi, Alabama, Missouri. I mean, I can just go on and on and on and on. Red states are broke because they have Republicans that just steal everything and leave nothing behind. So, you know. Yeah, Republicans are voting for a bill that's going to destroy red states. It's going to destroy Alaska, South Dakota, Wyoming, West Virginia, Alabama. Yeah, they're all voting for a bill that's going to literally destroy red states. Make it make sense. Leroy, what's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. That's better than being a sanctuary state. No, it's not. What, being broke and poor and begging for scraps is better than being a sanctuary state? What a dumb comment. How stupid do you have to be to say something like that? It's better to be broke and poor and, you know, have nothing than be a sanctuary. Shut up. Don't be stupid. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Yeah, there's no such thing as being a Republican. That's not a thing. There's no reason to be a Republican except you just want to go to a party where it's all white. That's what the Republican Party is now. It's just a party of white. That's it. That's what it is. It doesn't stand for anything. Fiscally responsible? No. The bill they want to pass is going to add $10 trillion to our debt. So what are we talking about here? You're Republican because you want to go someplace where white people are. That's basically it. I get my hats from Temu. Toomoo. Toomo. Yeah. Yeah, Texas and Florida suck. Yeah, if you live in Missouri, I'm sorry. Missouri sucks. Missouri sucks. Mississippi sucks. Alabama sucks. You know, there's a lot of states that just suck. And they're broke all the time. They're always broke, and that's because you're run by Republicans. So that's what happens. Yeah, Florida's a shithole. If you like bugs and getting rained on all the time and having to know what the weather is every day, see, when I live here because this is the weather every day. This is what I deal with every single day. This is it right here. Beautiful sunshine every day. So everyone is fleeing California. We'll tell people that in California because it's still pretty crowded there. Yeah. California has more people than any other state, and it's not close. So I don't know what you're talking about. Florida is the best at nothing. New Jersey has the most people per square mile. Hey, Kylie, what's up? Yeah, please don't talk about California when you've never been there. At least if you're going to talk about California, at least have been there. So many people talk about California. You've never been there. Shut up. What are you talking about? Yeah, Laguna Beach in California is better than any beach you'll find in Florida. And I even like Siesta Key. Siesta Key used to be really nice, but now, I don't know. I love California, and you're a Republican. No, you're not. You're not a Republican. You just want to hang out with white people. There is no I'm a Republican. You're a Republican for what? For what reason? What reason would you be a Republican? There is no reason. Oh, the beautiful white sand of Florida. Okay, so you like white sand. Okay. You like quartz. All right, congratulations. I used to live in Sarasota, so I mean, you know, again, when you live there, it's not like you're going to the beach very often. Everybody brags about the beach, but they don't go. So, whatever. Yeah, there's no waves to speak of in Florida. Yeah, they think they surf in Cocoa Beach for crying out loud, and it's disgusting. Oh, look at that 3-foot wave. Yeah, surfing in Cocoa Beach. Give me a break. It's laughable. Yeah, there's no such thing as a Republican. Unless you're a billionaire, you're not a Republican. You just want to go to a place where there's white people. That's all. There's no other reason. If you ask somebody, okay, if you're Republican, why are you Republican? Why? What makes you Republican? They don't know. They have no idea. None. You say, okay, you're Republican. What makes you Republican? They have no idea what to say. They have no idea what to say. No, they have no idea. Absolutely none. Well, the reason that they're Republican when they live in trailer parks, like I said, is it's just a white club. It's just, hey, I belong to the white club. There's no other reason to be Republican other than I want to belong to the white club. You know, that's all. Yeah, I live right in God's country, right here in Henderson, Nevada. This right here, right now, beautiful sunshine, blue skies, not a cloud in the sky, not a bug in the air. Yeah, that's Henderson, Nevada. And if you don't live in Henderson, Nevada, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, it didn't rain last night on me, thank goodness. Rain is so rare here that it's kind of weird when you feel it in the air. But I guess it rained a couple of miles away, but it never rained here. We didn't get any of it. Because it only rains like 7 or 8 days a year, if that. So we've gone an entire year without rain before. So rain is kind of rare at times. Big D, what's up, Big D? Yep, the 60 Club is here. Do I recommend any restaurants? Yeah, there's a lot of good restaurants in Vegas, especially if you like Italian or Mexican. Yeah, there's some really good Italian and Mexican. We also have good Chinese food too. I'm not 60. You're right. I'm 61. I'm not 60. I'm 61. Yeah. Yeah, living in Phoenix is a different. I have no desire. I don't understand why you would live in Phoenix. It's just kind of weird. I don't understand why people live there. I don't look 61, but I am 61. Yes. Yeah. Somebody was asking me that yesterday. There was a woman, 51 years old, that was asking me the difference between dating younger women and older women, and I said I don't know. I haven't dated anybody over 45 in my life, so I don't know. I can't claim to know what older women are like because I've never dated one over 45, so I have no idea. Do I think the big bad bill will pass in the Senate? No. No. Yes, my son is keeping me young. That is correct. You are absolutely spot on. That's why I said, I mean, I would, if I had another son, I wouldn't mind one bit. It wouldn't bother me at all. Older women know a lot more. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Yeah. No, she was saying that she doesn't like men under 5'10". She doesn't date men under 5'10". And I said, yeah, men have criteria like that too. I mean, men have preferences too, you know. And she said, oh yeah, all you older men just want to date younger women. I said, well, that's a preference. Just like you just said, you don't want to date a guy under 5'10". Okay? So if you don't want to date a guy under 5'10", I see no objection as to why a guy should have to date someone older if he doesn't want to. If it doesn't catch his eye, it doesn't catch his eye. What are you going to do? You know? Attraction is not something you plan on or something that it's just either there or it's not. I don't know how else to describe it. I can't believe we still talk about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is such a wackadoodle, and Republicans don't even talk about how many kids does he have with how many different women? And this is okay. This is now okay in the Republican Party. They're fine with that. I just, you're a bunch of hypocrites, you know. Family values? Shut up. Shut up. It doesn't even make any sense. Doesn't even make any sense. Lots of older women have a chip on their shoulder already about men. Yeah, yeah. I've had 50-year-old women say I'm too old, right to my face. They didn't know I was in my 60s, but when my buddy was like, "Well, what are you guys looking for? You looking for somebody 40, 50, 60?" And they're like, "60? No, I don't want a guy in the grave." I'm like, "Damn, I'm a guy in the grave now. Holy shit." Holy shit. When did this happen? How did I become a guy in a grave? Oh. That's why they're still single and old? Uh, I don't know. Like I said, I have nothing to compare it to because I've never dated someone over 45. So I don't know. I don't have any idea. Yeah. I thought a woman's drive increases as they get older. Yeah, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Once again, I don't know, but I obviously look for women that have a high sex drive. I mean, if you don't have a high sex drive, you're just not for me. You're for somebody else. That's the way I look at it, you know. If that's not an important part of your life, you're not for me. That's all. That's all. Again, like I said, I have nothing to compare it to. I've never dated a woman in her 50s or 60s, so I have no idea. I won't pretend to know. When a woman reaches 40, she's considered old. Yeah, that's probably true. Older, anyway. I don't know about old, but older. Yeah, Minnie wants to dance. I'll put the music on this weekend, Minnie, just for you. I'll put the music on just for you. Good for 61? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have better invest in KY if you get an older female. No, you know, people have different parameters for what they're looking for and what they like and stuff like that. Um, I'm a guy's guy. I mean, I like women with high sex drives. You know, if you don't have a high sex drive, I'm not for you. It's just that simple. I'm not your guy. You know. What? Like I said, I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah, again, that's one of those things where I don't care. You know, people try to shame you if you like sex and admit that you like sex. I don't. I don't care. You know, you're not going to shame me into being any different than what I am. So I've been that way since I was 12. So I doubt if I'm going to change. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My girl loves some Drayton. uh, Best part of being alive, yes. Yes, you know, some people like to golf, some people like to fish. You guys go fish. You guys go golf. Go do that for 5, 6 hours. I know what I'd rather be doing. Yeah, I don't, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't fish, and I don't play golf. So, what does that leave? Oh gosh. Yeah, I've learned from some very good women, that's for sure. I've learned, you know, I've been lucky when I was younger. I had some very good women teach me pretty well from what I understand. I was very lucky. Yeah, I lost my virginity when I was 12 to an 18-year-old. So uh, she was my first teacher. Let's put it that way. You had a crush on your French teacher? I was with a French girl when I was in high school, and her father was a chef, and he used to cook rabbit all the time. I didn't realize I was eating rabbit until I got older. No, I do not smoke. I do not drink. By no means have I been a saint my whole life. You got to remember, I grew up in the 80s and 90s. So yeah, I'm not going to be ordained a saint anytime soon. But yeah, smoking and drinking just never made sense. Smoking and drinking just, you know. No, because if you want to have more sex or sex longer, drinking and smoking doesn't play into that at all. So as a guy, why smoke and drink if it doesn't play into that? I don't think it's rocket science. I think it's I think it's kind of basic. I just find it weird that people are so into a fat orange guy, an old fat orange guy. He's fat, he's old, he's orange, and you're into that, and it's just weird. I was 15, she was 19. Yes! Yeah, baby! Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, a old fat guy with a bad comb over, and he paints himself orange, and you're all juiced about that guy. It's just weird. Oh, I love that 80-year-old man. He's so hot. What is wrong with you people? Jesus Christ. It's so weird. Give me some more of that orange fat guy. Really weird. Very strange. Why is it weird? Because he's an old fat guy that paints himself orange. Why are you into old fat people that paint themselves orange? It's weird. It's just weird. I'm not a fat old guy that paints himself orange. And I'm actually 6'4", and that little bitch isn't. Oh, Taco Boy ain't a big, tall man like I am. He's a short little bitch. Oh, Taco's a short little bitch. Oh, short little bitch. Yeah, Trump wouldn't do anything. That little short little fat ass. Yeah, Mr. Small Hands, Mr. Little Fingers. Oh God. Yeah. Oh, his son Barron. His son Barron. What a pussy. His son Barron is the biggest. That's the tallest walking vagina I've ever seen. That is the tallest walking vagina I've ever seen. But yeah, just strictly a vagina. Oh God. Yeah. Barron Vagina Trump. BVT. Baron Vagina Trump. Oh God, what a pussy. He's literally a walking vagina. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. No, after he's done being president and dies and all that other stuff, people will remember who voted for him and who supported him, and you'll be looked at and laughed at for the rest of your life. People will point at you and make fun of you for forever. So, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, you love Trump? Yeah, I love old fat people that paint themselves orange. Look how cool I am. I love old fat people. Get out of here. That's crazy. I proudly voted for him. Yeah, that shows what a idiot you are. You're admitting how dumb you are. Oh, I voted for him. Okay, well, now we know just how dumb you are. That's good. It's nice to know. I voted for Taco Trump. Yeah, the old fat guy's the GOAT. Yeah, that's your hero. God, it's just weird. My hero's an old fat guy that paints himself orange. Wow. Yeah. Hey guys, I gotta run. My 30 minutes is up. I'm gonna go. I got a busy day today. I gotta go get my dad up and dressed. I gotta get him. I gotta get him some donuts this morning. He wants to go get donuts this morning, so we're gonna try to take him out. He's been struggling a little bit the past week, so I'm gonna try to get him out and about. So have a great Tuesday, everybody. If you're over on Patreon, I'll see you today on Patreon. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later. Don't forget, check out the Dray Way on YouTube. Coming up in about 2 hours. 2 hours. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.